Namaste, my name is Amana Begam Ansari, and I'm the regular columnist with ThePrint. So this week I have written the article about around the Faruqui Bigg Boss win and how I see it. So before going into this win, the most important thing is that Faruqui comes from a very ordinary Muslim family. So when you see someone like Faruqui raising to the fame, you think about it like when Muslims are so marginalized in India and they face so much discrimination, how this is happening, how they're winning a reality show with the popularity vote. And mind, this is the same Faruqi who was accused of making fun of religious sentiments. So this shows that overall the Hindu community is not only tolerant, but they are willing to let it go if they find you are the one deserving candidate. So India is a country of merit, not a country of which is function based on identity, and that what I keep saying. So Faruqi is not some kind of special or unique story in Indian history. We have been seeing so many such stories of Indian Muslims achieving to the sky, basically coming from the very moderate background. And even recently, you can see in sport, in entertainment industry, business, anywhere you name it, and you will find such a kind of icons coming from the Muslim community. And I have mentioned their name, let it be Nikhat Zareen Khan or someone like Instagram influencer Zubair or I mean, I have given you a long list of such icon. However, the message, I want to focus on the message which I conveyed in this article. So there is a two message for me. The first, that Indian Muslims are showing that they are breaking free away from regressive mindset, basically. Because the women, when we talk about the women in the past, we can clearly see the women who used to either come from the elite class, or those women who had no other option but to work for their livelihood. They would be the only women in the public sphere. But that is changing. Now we can see, when we see Sania Mirza, when we see Nikhat Zareen, that ordinary Muslim women from very ordinary household, common household, are coming forward and making their name, not because of any kind of obligation or necessity, but because they are dreaming. They are seeing the dream and they want to live those dreams. That says that something in the Indian Muslims are changing. They are adopting modernity, because the regressive mullahs used to preach Muslim community that women should not participate in any kind of public sphere. They should not make a name for themselves. Even they should not earn. And there used to be a lot of such a kind of instruction regarding so many livelihood. Let it be comedy, let it be the Bollywood work, or I mean, there are long list. But now Indian Muslims are understanding that these kind of instructions are just to control them, and nobody has a right to define their Muslimness. So they are the one who would decide how they want to lead their life. So the in the modern time, Indian Muslim with being devotee, finding their uh, finding their way to live the life in the modern time. So first message, and very important message, was this from this entire episode for me. And the second is that the victimhood narrative. So these icons are actually boasting that narrative. That imagine, when we see the media and the Faruqi case happened, media, a section of media in the India or in the Western media have left no stone unturned painting him as a victim because of his identity. While truth is that we can talk about that we need reformation in a certain law, but that law is applied to everyone regardless their identity. But they were trying to portray that Faruqi was targeted because of his identity. But the same media will not talk about when Faruqi win in the Hindu majority country with the popular vote, because that was their victimhood narrative for the Muslims. So And this is very important for the Muslim community, my community, because if they would believe in the victimhood narrative, if they would believe they could not achieve anything in India, there is no hope for them, there is no success for them. So the first message is that Muslims, and the normal Muslim, they are trying to integrate in the mainstream, they are trying to find their progressive livelihood. And the same time, these icons breaking the victimhood narrative are giving a kind of very positive message to the entire community, which is good for the entire community and in the term good for the Indian nation. Thank you.